Right then, attempt number 2. So it's just booting up into Gatwick again, exactly as we were. This time I've disabled Symantec. I've put exceptions to all the FS Labs files I can find. Let's see if it lets us play this time. And if not, then I'm going to throw my teddies out at FS Labs. I'm the only one. But I really don't want to get into that. Because being a computer programmer, I know what you should and shouldn't do. I don't want to start mixing my professional opinion with my hobby flight sim. It's all been said in the forums anyway, and if you don't know what I'm on about, then holy crap, stay out of it. Or if you're considering buying an FS Labs aircraft, then just have a scan through the forums and just understand what you're getting yourself in for. Okay, so FSX is responding. Come on, it does this when it's loading Concorde. It just takes a minute. So how are we all doing anyway? So I'll tell you what. While that's going, let's go with center screen. Clickety click. There it is. So we're going to spawn up at stand 140 there. We'll be going off 26 left. We'll be offline simply because I'm not going to be doing this properly, shall we say. I've not really flown Concorde yet. It takes chuffing ages to turn on, so we're going to spawn with the engine started and all that, or at least some of it done for us. I'll click some buttons which may or may not be correct, and basically get us up into the air. We'll fly out. Don't want that. We'll fly out on runway heading 258, and then we'll swing a left. Enter. Basically, we'll do a circuit, but it's going to be a stonking, great big circuit. Obviously being Concorde not having the tightest turning circle in the world. We'll come out, we'll probably end up over Shoreham or something. We'll fly in, we'll try and hit Mayfield, and then from Mayfield we'll swing round onto the ILS, but I'll try and hand fly the ILS rather than computer flight. We'll see how long that lasts. And we'll do some touch and goes and stuff like that. I'm not even sure if Concorde can do a touch and go, but we'll find out together, I suppose, won't we? Okay, so we'll get in there, so let's flick back to there. So we're almost done. Hello, cat. And here we are. And we're edging forwards. Apparently my brakes aren't doing a lot. I'll clear these ping-ponging because that gets really irritating very quickly. I'll try and remember where the light switches are. Remember. Oh right, so it's set all this on then. Oh well, that's good. Don't want to turn the shut-off valves off. We do want to turn some lights on though. So lights can come on. We'll stick the taxi lights on as well. Main landing lights can come on. That looks good. This I'm not even going to bother looking at. I'm going to assume, probably wrongly, in fact almost certainly wrongly, that it's good to go. So here we are. We'll wait for FSX to sort of load a few textures in and stuff, because that might be quite useful, so we can see where we're going. In the meantime, we'll key in the ILS then, 1109, 110.9, we're on. Well actually we'll probably be going to Mayfield. We only got one nav rate yet. Ah, well, that's interesting. Well, let's wing it 258. Oh, hang on, it's less than 260, isn't it? You do. I do love these dials, they are absolutely brilliant. The noises are great. Actually, I want my view to be around about there, so let's see if I can reset that faceplate. That looks better. The texture's loaded yet? Sort of. Depends which angle you look at it from. Well, let's start push. The brakes away. See if I can actually turn the brakes off. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, well that's clearly not playing ball. So here we are. Yeah, central gravity warning. Am I going to worry about any of this down here? No, probably not. Should I? Probably yes. Oh no, put that up. How do you put it back down again? Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's just ignore everything. This is not a masterclass in how to fly Concorde. There are some cracking videos out there on currently there, so we'll go forwards on Juliet, right Papa, left onto Alpha Sierra. We'll run over the tow truck. I've not loaded this in, but whatever. Oh look, a fire truck. I don't know what that is. Oh, tow truck, sort your life out. Let's go into this view because I can't see it now. So we're on Juliet then, right onto Papa. Forget that the nose wheel is really far behind the cockpit in this. Massively cut that corner. Left on 12th of November. Just trying to remember exactly what I just said. Look at that. Wow, it doesn't have to swing around. And we're going to go all the way to Mike 3 actually, rather than Alpha 3. We shouldn't need that extra bit of length on the runway, but let's have it just in case. Hello. As I say, we are offline, so all this mucking about where I'm going to royally cock this up and crash won't be affecting anyone online, but the end goal will be to do just that. So here we are, Mike 3, and let's get straight on the tarmac, shall we? I think if you do this properly, you do get call-outs and stuff from your first officer, but I'm assuming we're not going to get that because I'm not doing it properly. You might get it on approach. And here we are, swing the nose round. Not very straight. It'll do. Make sure the brakes are off. They're off, thank you. And 3, 2, 1, go. So you thrust the throttle forwards very quickly in Concorde. Check we're all up. Yeah, we're all up and running. There's the afterburners. No, there isn't the afterburners.
Airspeed building.
Right, well we haven't got burners then. There is something you need to take to make that happen. Jesus, this is bumpy. Need to change the chase line settings, clearly. Whoa, wow. Okay, this is far too bumpy. 40. 50. I don't know, what's V1?
V1.
Oh, that's V1. Rotate. And we are actually still on the runway. There we go, look at that. And up we go. Yeah, we need the burners, don't we?
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Right, we are climbing, so there's positive rate
Glide
gear up.
slope. Glide slope.
Glide slope, shut up.
Glide slope.
So, up we go, it's 500 feet. Well, it's actually 1,000 feet if I set the thing right. Since we haven't got the burners going, we can stay at full throttle, I guess. I forget how you turn the burners on. So we will reduce our rate of climb now as we turn, which should hopefully speed us up a bit. And we'll turn towards the south coast. Oh, that wasn't looking. Yes, I know. We're going, we're sorting it, we're on it. We're actually a bit quick here, so let's bring that speed back. As we climb up towards 2,000 feet. We got vertical speed in. Oh yes, we have, it's there. We've actually turned a bit more than I wanted, but that's not a disaster. We are descending there, so let's get that sorted. The Gatwick's over there somewhere. Let's see if I can remember where the burners go.
1,000 feet radio.
Should we descend it? Yeah, we are.
800 feet.
No, let's not do that. Let's pay attention to the flying, shall we? So I've got myself up on the map now, moving map, so I'm going to fly it based on that. I'm in. I do want to get a bit of height. And we're pretty much heading straight out towards Mayfield here, just north of Willow. Maybe we'll get there. Let's get a bit of trim. Is it even moving? Yes, it is. Ah, they're the burners. Right, yes, I remember now. So we'll swing it left into the Mayfield hold, but we're not actually going to do a hold. We're back up to 2,000 feet now, which is roughly where I want it to be. I do want the flight director on, that would be nice. Just overcook that. Bloody hell, the roll rate's good. Wowzers.
Altitude alert, 1,000 to go.
So apparently I can't turn on... Oh, that's auto thrust. So heading hold. 3,000 feet.
1,000 feet radio.
Really want
800 feet.
No. Let's do it by hand, shall we? So, almost over Mayfield. Very high angle of attack here. But that's alright for Concorde. So, left at Mayfield. Just ever so slightly north actually at Mayfield. Try and keep this climb going. Oh, it's really hard to maintain height with these low speeds. Yeah, first officer's pressing some buttons. Not entirely sure what. Looking for 003 degrees. If anything, I want it a bit shorter just to give us a bit longer on final. A bit bumpy. Very high angle of attack. I think we can be much more than this when we actually touch down. Very bumpy. Drop the nose one. Something having a go at us. Probably speed actually. And we should start picking up the ILS fairly soon on the nav 1 here. Go with nose all the way down. I can point my viewpoint up a little bit as we now turn towards the ILS. Go gear down. This just feels all wrong. Oh, hello, hello. No, you don't. Keep that nose up. And we'll fly it onto the ILS. So we are descending here, and I've got hugely nose up. I don't know why my attitude indicator appears to be caged. Again, I've clearly not set it up right. Well, I'm well aware of that. Yeah, speed's just got away from us there. This is terrible. Just swing it round onto the ILS. So we've got the localizer. Just need to catch that glide slope. Go a bit taller. I wish I was a little bit taller. I don't know what the weather situation is here, I've not even looked, but we are on real world weather. And we can see there's quite a lot of mist on the windscreen here, that's certainly not helping. Right, nose is coming down a bit now, that's good. 215 knots seems reasonable. I'm going to allow afterburners so we can take off again. more or less on the glide. Just go a bit taller again. No, we're not. 4-8, we're dead. That's what we don't want to be in Concorde.
1,000 feet radio.
Right look. Right look. Right look.
800 feet.
Right look. Right look. Right look. Right look.
Too bad, but we haven't got much room for flare here.
Stable.
Right look.
400 feet.
God, that GPWS is really annoying.
300 feet.
Right look. Right look.
200 feet.
Right look.
Oh, why's the gear not down?
Right look.
100 feet. 100 to go. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Oh, I'm full. Why did the gear not come down? The lever. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, that's how you don't do it. I still don't understand why the gear's not down. Oh well. That was a fail.